I gotta try that just to say.
My eyes are watering it so bad. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Sorgy Stories. I'm Anthony.
I am Daddy. This is the game plan where we talk about the places where we're going to go to see Milwaukee Brewers baseball games, places we have not been to yet. We've been to 12 cities and 12 stadiums, I should say, to see the Brewers play. We have not yet been to
Denver, Colorado, in the Rocky Mountains, really the big city of the Rockies.
It is really the one major metropolis and the only one with a major league team. And this episode, what are we checking out?
Food. So if you're looking for attractions, go check out our Denver attractions episode somewhere up there.
Somewhere up here.
But if you're here for the food, and if you want to go to Denver for the food, this is where you're going to get it, because we're going to talk a lot about cheese curds.
Top 5 picks for each of us, the 5 restaurants we want to go to after doing some research so that you know where to go when you travel to Denver as well. We're going in alphabetical order with these picks. Your number 1 pick is right by Coors Field, the home of the Colorado Rockies. It is
Lake Street Tavern. It was recommended by the Ultimate Baseball Road Trip. And it has chicken tenders, Wisconsin cheddar cheese curds, soft pretzel with beer cheese sauce.
Cheese.
For you,
Cheese.
they have.
Oh, I mean, now I'm going off.
Chili soup.
We're going into, and I'll explain this a little bit later. They have a green chili soup with pork in it that is ranked top 5 in the Denver area. We're going to dive more into that with my picks. Also, the green chili cheeseburger. And this stuff is a little hot. I don't know if you're ready for it yet.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would get in New Mexico.
Yep, we'll explain that in a little bit when we get to my picks. Your number 2 pick is pizza.
Cart driver low high, and the name comes from cartilla,
which also means
cart driver.
Mm-hmm.
In Italy, they deliver food from farms, sometimes making dishes and selling them along the way.
Street food.
Yeah.
Street food.
And they have, for me, the white pizza, which is mozzarella, smoked ricotta, basil, garlic, and if you pay extra, you get prosciutto. This is my part of the video.
I'd be going after the New England clam pizza, which you can't find in the Milwaukee area, but they serve it there. And for good pasta, the carbonara tagliatelle, which includes pancetta, egg yolk, and pecorino, some of the best cheese you're going to find around.
Okay, and black pepper.
Oh yeah. Number 3, another spot right by Coors Field, recommended to us by the great YouTube channel Colorado Martini. Check them out. Great travel channel about the American West and about American history when it comes to the West. But this number 3 restaurant for you is
Jackson's LODO. It's the closest bar to Coors Field, and it has cheese curds and chicken tenders.
At least I'm a little excited about those 2 foods.
And what else does it have?
Those are your 2 foods that you would go off on. Me, I'm going after some of the brunch food and some of the burgers, like the hangover cure. I don't regularly have hangovers. I don't drink much.
He's never had one since I've been alive.
You got to go back to like right after college when it comes to that for me. It's a better way to live. Drink in moderation. But if you got one, this is a great dish to get. That will take care of your hangover quick. Very quick. A lot of greasy food that is not very healthy for you. Your number 4 in Denver, right across the street from home plate at Coors Field. And what is it?
A Packers bar. So you probably know what a Packers bar is if you live in the U.S. and even internationally, because there are Packers bars all over Europe.
All over the world.
And this place is called Swanky's, Vittles, and Libations? Libations. And it has chicken tenders and cheese curds, and for you they have
the sausage race platter. It includes a whole bunch of different sausages, a whole bunch of different Wisconsin cheeses. You also got mac and cheesy tots, green chili cheese fries, mac and cheese with bratwurst,
and
the Packers Pride Burger. Bacon and mac and cheese on the burger.
Okay, can we turn everything that's not mac and cheese into green? Dye it with green food dye. Then it would actually be a real Packers burger. You can see me wearing my green.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And speaking of, your number 5 is the other major Packers bar in town.
Wally's Wisconsin Tavern. When I was looking up cheese curds and I saw this, I just went off. I was like, how is this possible?
He was like,
to have a Wisconsin Tavern in somewhere that's not Wisconsin. They have Wisconsin cheese curds, chicken tenders, chicken schnitzel sliders, and soft pretzels for you. They have a whole bunch of other stuff.
oh, like the Rheinbrat. Very German themed. Applewood smoked bacon wrapped bratwurst with caramelized onion, apple cabbage slaw. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. I'm an Italian guy, and I love that German food that they specialize in. To stay on the theme of crazy types of dogs and sausages, my top 5 begins at a place with some of the most insane hot dogs and sausages you've ever heard of. Biker Jim's Gourmet Dogs. I hate to tell you about it, there's probably not a whole lot that you're going to like at this place.
Okay.
A buffalo meat dog.
Okay.
The bacon cheddar dog, which you'll find a lot here in Wisconsin.
Veal.
Then it gets a little weird. Veal. Then it gets to
Wild boar, apricot, and cranberry. Oh, cranberry hot dog actually sounds really good.
That's a very cool flavor.
Really good.
But then check out this one.
Elk jalapeno. Oh,
Elk.
Where's my barf bucket?
And the last one you may really need it.
A mix of rabbit and rattlesnake?
I gotta try that just
My
to
eyes
say.
are watering so bad. Oh my gosh.
And then you got the topping mixtures. You can do the Biker Jim's, which is cream cheese and caramelized onions. That sounds awesome. The Coney dog, which is really similar to the West Virginia hot dog.
Chili, onions, and mustard.
Desert topping, which includes cactus.
Wouldn't that like hurt you?
They take the spikes out, so
how
it
do
can
you
be safe.
safely do that?
Along with curry jam, scallion, cilantro, and onions. So it would be perfectly safe.
The
conspiracy. Look at this.
Blue cheese, bacon, red onion, marmalade.
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 You know what marmalade is.
No, I have no idea what marmalade is. Lemon aioli, French fried onion.
And then you've got the Sonoran dog from Arizona with pinto beans and jalapenos, tomatoes, and all, and that. There's the international with wasabi aioli, otherwise known as free pistachio ice cream.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last time you had wasabi, I called it a caterpillar.
Nice. That's right, from our trip in California when we saw our friends Kelly and Perry play.
Yeah.
And I had the sushi with wasabi that like burned my nose out.
Oh yeah, and the Sonoran dog. You wanted to get that in Phoenix at Chase Field, and we couldn't find it.
No, we couldn't. The last topping though, the Drunk Pirate Yar! Beer mustard cream sauce with fried pickles, onions, and greens.
Okay.
So I would, in the end, I'm probably going to be ordering the rabbit and rattlesnake with a Drunk Pirate sauce.
Okay.
You'll probably be going to be screaming for mommy at that point.
Yeah. And if mommy's not on the trip, I'll need to get adopted.
Number 2 is a little bit more sedate.
Yeah.
Except it's also one of the most unusual restaurants in that it combines 2 fantastic sets of food. Old school Southern biscuit sandwiches.
Biscuits, y'all.
And pizza.
Italia, pizza, Sicilia.
Denver Biscuit Company and Fat Sully's Pizza. This was featured with Guy Fieri and Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Triple D or Triple S here.
Now you look at Tudor's Biscuit World. Remember how those biscuits are in West Virginia?
Yeah, they literally gave me a tummy ache for a good day.
Because they're so huge. Biscuits as big as your head.
Not quite.
At least, well, your head.
No.
These are biscuits as big as my head.
Really? Because the ones that I had at Tudor's were maybe like this big, like up to my nose, like that.
These are bigger, and I got a huge noggin. I mean, when Guy Fieri said, and I quote, "Holy biscuit mania, look at the size of this thing."
They're holy biscuits!
And look at what you could stick inside it. You might like this particular one.
The cordon bleu,
Chicken tender, ham, and cheese on a biscuit.
And they have ham pizza, which I would take. So if I could have a chicken tender, ham, and cheese biscuit and a Canadian bacon, aka ham,
Yep.
pizza all at the same time, and I'd probably just stuff it all into my mouth.
100%. Meanwhile, I'm going for the shrimp and grits biscuit, the chicken pot pie biscuit, the Elmer biscuit. Look at this: pork belly, coleslaw, and barbecue.
Okay.
And so many different types of pizzas that I would love. And Mommy's going to be going off with the
giant cinnamon roll biscuit.
Now, number 3, we start to really dive into the tradition of green chili in Denver at a place called La Fogata restaurant. Westward, which is an independent Denver magazine, rated this particular restaurant as the best green chili in all of metropolitan Denver. Now, to explain what green chili really is, it reflects a lot of that part of the West and the Southwest. It's New Mexico's most famous food, green chilies. You find it in a lot of Southwest restaurants where they put it as a burger topping. But what they also now have done is create this mixture called green chili sauce that they top a whole bunch of stuff with in Denver. Pork, jalapeno, and serrano peppers, and tomatoes that's turned into a sauce and used on a whole bunch of different types of stuff.
Oh my gosh, my mouth's burning the heck out of itself.
And so many different dishes, including a couple of this place that are renowned. You'd be going for the chicken fajitas. Mm-hmm. You don't have to have a sauce.
Okay, I appreciate that.
So you'll live. I want the Mexican hamburger. It is raved about. Regular grilled beef patty, beans, and a flour tortilla, topped with green chili.
You're not getting that crazy sauce though, are you?
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, okay, so then we are getting an ambulance on site immediately.
This is regular Denver food. They're used to it.
Sounds like it's hot for us, at least.
It might be, but hey, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Number 4, we always try and focus on at least one black-owned restaurant in every area that we are looking at on the game plan. And the number 1 ranked on Yelp is a New Orleans place, NOLA Voodoo Tavern.
Okay.
It specializes in New Orleans cuisine.
New Orleans.
This great combination of Cajun and Creole and all these different French pieces that go in along with the traditional South. They got something you like. Chicken tenders!
Yeah, that's better.
But the daddy food. Oh, I want to go for the crawfish Monica. It is a crawfish pasta dish. It just looks amazing. They also have Vivian's rice gumbo.
That's like all him.
It's got shrimp in it. Any recipe, when you go to a restaurant and they say that it's a recipe that's passed down from mom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's good. It's good. I want all the hush puppies in the restaurant. The Cajun cheese fries with crawfish etouffee. That sounds awesome. Woo! Finally, number 5 is another expression of culture that comes through food as you'll experience in Denver. It is the Native American culture. It is called Tocabe. It's an American Indian eatery, as they put it. And what's really cool about this place, they source all of their food either from Native American farms or local farms.
That is awesome.
It's either owned by Native Americans or it's owned by Colorado farmers.
That's awesome.
You might like the Indian taco or the stuffed fry bread with grilled chicken. Now, you had fry bread. You had fry bread back when we were in Phoenix.
Chocolate fry bread.
The chocolate fry bread was out of this world. You might like the grilled chicken one. We won't top it with the deadly sauce.
Oh, thank God.
I would be going for the Indian taco, yes, with that sauce, but also with bison meat.
Ooh.
Bison ribs at this place. That sounds incredible. The stuff we can't get here where we live in Milwaukee.
Yeah. And also
green chili stew. I'd be going off on this. I probably would need to take a huge amount of Pepto-Bismol to make up for it.
Oh no, we got plenty.
Which in the thin air could be very interesting, but yeah, I cannot wait to eat in this town, as well as travel in this town, and experience the mountains in this town, and watch Brewers baseball.
Beat the Colorado Rockies, and maybe Robin Yount will be there. He's usually always at the Rockies games.
That would be fantastic to meet him and to experience a place like that. We don't have many cities left to go on our game plan series,
yes,
do we?
We're
What's
done.
next?
to Miami, and then the Big Apple, New York City. Let me eat all those apples they got there.
They're not known for serving apples.
Exactly. That's why that's why it doesn't make sense.
Which is, of course, perfect for Sorgy Stories. But Miami's our next locale in the game plan. We're going to be featuring that in upcoming weeks. What should people do to catch that and everything we do?
Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Ding, 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 ding. Comment favorite Denver restaurant if you have been to Denver, and if you haven't, where do you want to go? As well as, here's my other question. Speaking of Miami, do you like the Miami Vice color scheme for the Miami Heat? I love those pink, the baby blue, and the black. It looks great for them.
We probably should save that for the Miami video.
We'll do it.
My question for you then, what's the hottest food you've ever eaten?
What is the hottest food I've ever eaten? I don't know.
Probably something that we experimented with that would be mild for me. That was dragon breath for you.
Oh yeah, probably. Something he made probably.
For my favorite dragon breath kid, I'm Daddy. Can you give us a Bob Euchre and end this episode the way it always should end?
So long from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Sorgy Story Studios, everybody.
Where Daddy and Little Buddy have dragon breath.
I just brushed my teeth a little bit, so I don't really have dragon